And what I love about it is it's bringing you organization to spaces that we all have seen either pictures online or we've seen at a neighbor's house. But if you go to that fancy pants home store, $40, $50
easily
for what we're about to discuss. Here we've got it for $20. This is an expandable clear drawer organizer with silicone liners. This is Jennifer Kovich. She's our brand ambassador with Cella.
Hi.
These have the little liners in the bottom, and that's really where you get the color, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
so
exactly.
glacier gray there, and then in front of me, I've got it for you in the redwood. And then down in front, so here's your redwood, and then right there with the pretty gold flatware, that is your blue sky. So, Jen, this, when I saw it, when I was doing my homework, I was like, okay, I get it, it's new today. I understand why we have it in the brand, because you bring calm to the chaos, but oh my gosh, this makes me so happy.
I know. And if I can show you here in the front too, because I think most of us, when we open our drawers in the morning in the kitchen, you go down, you're trying to make your cup of coffee, you're trying to just pull the day together, making their lunches for the kids, and it's complete chaos in the drawer. Opening, closing, when the kids slam it, all the silverware goes everywhere, right? And actually, we do have a drawer right here in the front. I just want to show you quickly that I think this is the scenario that most of us have. Maybe you're even using a baker's sheet or something like that in order to keep things kind of organized. And this is the disarray that you're finding.
By the way, if you make that sound in my house, the cat low crawls out of the room. There's something about that sound. Animals run.
It's that and the pots.
Yeah, but how do you find anything in that?
Exactly. So now when you shift up here, this is how organized your drawer can be. Everything stays in its place. Doesn't matter how many times that drawer is opened and closed, all the knives will stay within their channel, the forks and the spoons. And then the best part is it does have the adjustability that if you want to take it out and add additional items like your spurtles or your spatulas, you can keep adjusting as you need. I love it.
When it's collapsed down, it's 14.5 inches by 11.5 inches. It's about 2 inches deep. When it's expanded out, that changes from 11.5 inches to 19 inches if you want it. And then anywhere in between, too.
Anywhere in between. And what I like about ours that's different than anyone else's is you'll notice that there's locking channels on every single one. So do you see the little notches on here? So you notice that it's going to lock into place without actually having to be so cumbersome. So as I can push this forwards and backwards, do you hear that? All that rigid sound, that's the locking channel. So once you find where you need it to be, and then you can add your spurtles and your spatulas and your ladles and whatnot, like I mentioned, it's also for all of your baking items. Think about it in the office too. In fact, we do have a drawer down here in the front I want to show you just briefly with an office scenario, because it's not just for the kitchen. So think about all of the different drawers that you have. If you want to put this even in your bathroom, think about maybe all of your makeup filed in, your foundations, your eyeliners, your lip liners, things like that. Because how many of us have drawers? Everyone. We all have drawers. And if you are given the right item in order to organize that drawer, then you're really setting yourself up for success.
It's those little baby steps around the house. Don't do every bit of organizing in your home in one day.
Yes.
One baby step at a time. And it's such a feeling of accomplishment when you get that drawer organized. The other thing too, I had a silverware drawer that had a bamboo organizer in it, and I put the flatware back into the drawer when the flatware's hot, and that bamboo started to warp over time because of my habit. So now I feel like I can just slam it right into here and not have to worry about. Also, how does a flatware organizer get dirty when all you're putting in it is clean flatware?
Oh my gosh, right? Exactly. I never understand that. And somehow I'm like, how is there syrup and jelly in the drawer on the organizer? Like, how does this happen? I have kids,
in my mind, I just see them standing over the flatware with syrup, just doing this. They're not doing that.
Just like, you know, let's make it rain.
But these liners, now we can keep it tidy and easy to clean.
They easily remove, so this is where the mess goes. And quite frankly, if it gets on the acrylic, then all you do is wipe it clean. It's just brilliant the way that we've constructed this. This also has an antimicrobial agent built into it. Now, what that means to you is it's not only great for keeping all the mess intact on this silicone liner, but it has it's going to cut down on the growth of mold and bacteria, excuse me. But what I love too is you notice that rigidness on there. that also keeps it non-slip.
It's so
And
good.
you know what I also like to do with this?
Tell me.
Flip it over, open a jar with it.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
This is my jar opener as well.
This is the redwood, okay, so you can still get it in that pretty red color. This would be great for putting the flatware out on the picnic table too.
Yes.
4th of July, you got a little redwood there. We also have it available in the glacier gray in front of Jen. And then further down in front of our table, we have it for you in that blue sky. It is $20. It's got 5 compartments. Again, 14.5 inches. In its fully expanded state,
Yes.
14.5 inches by 19 inches. In its collapsed state, 14.5 inches by 11.5 inches. So really sturdy too. You're gonna love this when you get it home. Glacier Gray is most popular. Thank you for being here this
Thank you.
morning.
So good to
Always
see
so
you.
good to see you. K89367. We're gonna have crab